Hi, I'm Dion from 12 Strings. This video is there to help out people to understand some of the notation and some of the aids that we're going to use in upcoming videos. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our chord and scale diagrams. So this is one here. Okay, so that's a picture of the neck of the guitar with some circles with numbers written in them. Basically, the circles or the blobs, that's where you put your fingers, and the numbers refer to what number finger goes in that particular position. Okay. For the numbers of the fingers, it's the fretting hand we're talking about, so whatever hand holds down the strings, not the hand that strikes the strings. Okay, in my case, it's my left hand, and the fingers are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you're left-handed, then they'll be numbered. Your right hand, they'll be numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. The next thing I want you to look at is basically what order they go in. So if it's a scale diagram, then what we'll do is we'll start with the lowest note and we'll work our way up to the highest note. So the lowest note being on the 6th string, working its way up to the 1st string, the highest note on the 5th string. And what I mean by the highest note, it's the furthest, it's the closest to this end of the guitar. That'll be the highest note. Okay. If it's a chord diagram, then we play them all at the same time. Unless you see some crosses up this end, that means we don't play those strings. Okay. So the next thing we're going to look at is tablature. Okay. How tablature works is it's 6 lines. Each line represents a different string on the guitar. Okay. Starting from the 1st string here up to the 6th string here. The only difference is how it appears on tablature is that the 1st string is on the very top of tablature, as you'll see in the next diagram, and the 6th string, which is this one, is on the very bottom. So if you have a look at this diagram, you'll see from the highest string, which we mean by the highest in pitch, which is this one, to the lowest string, which we mean lowest in pitch, which is the 6th string. Okay, the last one we're going to look at is just some of the terms that we use to describe some of the things on the guitar. Okay, obviously this thing here is the neck. Okay, so this long piece here is the neck. These vertical metal things here that look like little poles, they're the frets. Okay, these stringy looking things here, obviously the strings. This thing up here, at this end here, it's called the nut. That's the part that the strings go over. Okay, this thing here that looks like a little bit of a head, that's called the headstock. Okay, and this thing down here, if you look at that, this thing down here is the bridge. Okay. Now, if we're speaking of the neck end or the bridge end, obviously the neck end is at this end, and we're referring down to this end here, which is the bridge end. Okay, so hopefully that'll be helpful. These things will come up in videos that we'll be posting in the next few months or so. So do some practice. Okay.